Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your love message for the 15th through the 18th of October. Good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sagittarius. As always, keep in mind though, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This channel is just for Libra and Sagittarius. I do read for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel, though, called Soma Chandra Tarot. So subscribe to both channels and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. All right, let's begin. Sag, forgive me if I seem a little slow or subdued. I've been pretty under the weather. I had to cancel my private readings today. I wasn't going to do any readings on YouTube either, but I took a nap and I woke up and your guides were literally like in my bedroom with me. And I was like, okay, I have to read for Sagittarius, and I'm well enough to do it. So I'm happy to do it for you. I was like, oh, it's Sag. All right, I'll read for you guys. I like the reading too. I feel like it might be kind of a closure reading between yourself and another person. They wanted me to use 2 oracle decks, and I was like, well, how's Sagittarius doing right now? I have solitude, embracing an inner peace. I have happiness at the bottom of the deck and trust. You are happy right now. Like, despite whatever's going on, Sag, you are feeling happiness. I think you're trusting in the universe, trusting in yourself. Some of you may feel very somber and stoic, very thoughtful, kind of loner vibes at this time. I think you are going to be enjoying some solitude over the next couple of days, and you will be quite literally embracing inner peace. I think you're like, over the next couple of days, you're just going to kind of have these almost like chill Pisces loner vibes. Sagittarians are usually very social people. You've never met a stranger. You're like the rolling stone that gathers no moss, and you're always like lighthearted and happy-go-lucky. I see the happiness here, but like any of you that have Pisces in your chart, maybe it's like coming out really strong. I think you're just like embracing inner peace and some solitude right now. And I keep hearing it's doing you a world of good. You're going to feel good. You might be like spending, even if you're not all by yourself, like you will enjoy solitude quite a bit over the next couple of days. I'm also hearing for any of you that have antsy, anxious energy a lot of the time, that's going to like abate for you. You'll enjoy solitude and solace and quiet time, loving the inner peace, happy by yourself for a while. I like that. Okay. So island time wellness as well. Mirroring each other, relationships reflecting old wounds, and introspection. You're going to be very introspective. I also have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I don't think that's happening here necessarily, though. It might be, but I honestly feel like this is a closure reading between yourself and another person. There's like this unconditional love. You've mirrored each other quite a bit. You act out in the same ways, negatively and positively. I think you're thinking about that a lot. I also think you're receiving what you need, because I have the Grim Reaper and Boat. So the relationship is over. No second chances grow and transform your life. But also receiving what you need in progression, arriving, moving on, and closure. Photograph is at the bottom of the deck. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, but wanting to make new memories. Yeah, I feel like you and another person are both feeling this way about each other. Maybe you're feeling that way about them. They may be feeling that way about you. I feel as though you've known this person for a long time, or you feel as though you've known them a long time. The relationship is over and you're both going to transform, but you have these memories. You are trying to move on. Date is here. You may be meeting a new person. They might be meeting a new person. I feel like you guys are like wrapping something up. I have the King and Queen of Cups here, but I also see people walking away from each other and moving on. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the King of Cups. The way they feel is the Eight of Wands. I see communication. You're being seen as the Queen of Cups. So 2 people with really big hearts. What you need to know is the Eight of Cups. And the final outcome is the Six of Swords. Here's the Boat moving on. Justice is at the bottom. Oh, wow. Justice and the World and the Wheel. Wow. Holy shit. Karmic justice is served. Karmic justice has been served. Learned a lot of lessons. I feel like this is a cycle that's played out for quite some time. Happy graduation, Sagittarius. The last time I read for you guys, you had really learned a lesson. I think that you're still in the lesson. With the Magician here, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Some of you, King of Wands, focused on your grand vision. Some of you are looking for like a new job or a new place to live. Some of you have other stuff on your mind. You have some choices to make. You could be doing better, but it could be worse, but it could be better, but no time to sit on your ass and do nothing. You do have to manifest, or someone else is trying to manifest. I do think there is this moving. Yep, someone's moving on to new love, for sure. Moving on to something new. I'm almost hearing like, something crazy kind of happened here, kind of painful. I'm feeling like a little olive branch between yourself and another person. Keep in mind, the roles could be reversed. So with the King of Cups, masculine here, very emotional person, deep when they want to be. But clarifying this is strength in the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. He's looking back over his shoulder one last time. Okay. Well, he doesn't want to be as emotional as he is, but he is emotional nonetheless. I feel bad for men. Worldwide, they are conditioned to suppress emotions, when the truth is they are every bit as emotional and emotionally complex and deep as women. And I think that this guy is too. He has a lot of strength and a lot of pride. He holds back. Very much so. Doesn't want you to see his emotions. Definitely doesn't want you to see his emotions. Saturn restricting the King of Swords here. He may have air and Leo in his chart. The King of Swords looks very contemplative here. Looking away from the Queen of Cups, trying to get control over his emotions. But it's been hard to move on from the Queen, I think. Yeah. And very emotional about you, Sagittarius. You're both showing up like water signs, so super emotional. People say that Sagittarians are afraid of emotions. That's not true. You just handle them differently than other people. I know a lot of Sagittarius, you're not afraid of emotions. You just handle them differently. But not, like today, it's like right now, it's emotional. So there is messages between the King and Queen of Cups. I think that you guys will communicate via text, email, maybe like IG or Facebook. Clarifying this is the Page of Swords, Temperance, and the Queen of Wands. There you are. Okay, look, do I think the two of you care about each other? Yes. I am also sensing that there may be like a bit of an apology happening and something being made right. But it's also like a temperature check at the same time. We have egos, right? We have egos. I do think this person is curious. Like, I do think that they want you to flirt with them a little bit. I think they are wondering if you're single or not, if you care about them or not, if you're on the market with someone else. Like, he is just curious and asking questions. I think that you're aloof. For sure, and not showing them much emotion. Sag is very good in that. And you're like, yeah, I'm still wearing my red dress. Who do you think I am? Or my red suit. It could be Sag masculine or feminine. I do think there's a curiosity maybe if he's dating someone else or you're dating someone else, or can we still be friends? Sometimes the King and Queen of Wands are wonderful friends, but the King and Queen of Cups can be good friends too. Like there's this curiosity, but a need to be patient and not show each other a lot of emotion. I do think for my feminines that are Sagittarians, you are going to make it clear that you're still a badass bitch. I think there's also a curiosity about maybe whether or not some of you want to know if the masculine's dating that one chick that was maybe in between the two of you or something like that a bit. But you're being seen as the Queen of Cups. This person believes you'll always have feelings for them. And that may or may not be true. Clarifying the Queen of Cups is the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon. Well, I do think that you're pretty emotional over this person. Cancerian energy here. Some of you are connecting to a Cancer. For my masculines, you may be connecting to a person that you always wished that she was more, you saw for my, let me speak to my masculine Sagittarius because I can hear a few of you. You always saw this in her, but like only through texts and like here and there, it never really came out. She had a very moody side a lot of the time. It brought out an emotional side in you, but ultimately it wasn't your jam. You didn't like the moody, mopey, emotional side to her for my Sag masculines, but it's still here. But I do think that there is a good conversation here. Someone is feeling left out in the cold. There is heavy emotion and confusion. I do think that that will be discussed. I'm seeing a little bit of a little bit of everything coming out in between the two of you in conversations. What you need to know is the Eight of Cups, or your advice. If this is your advice, Spirit saying it's time to walk away, or this person will walk away and leave it behind. 8 cups are a lot of cups to walk away from, but everybody's walking away. Someone's walking away here. Clarifying this is the Wheel of Fortune. Here's the Queen of Cups again, and then the Page of Pentacles. I think that this is like this was just part of your fate and destiny. Time marches on, time will move on. I do think the feminine will always carry a bit of a torch for this person. For my feminine Sagittarius, I do think that you will have a bit of a torch for them. The masculine may have a bit of a torch for you to carry. There could be a water sign involved as well. For some of you, you need to know that this person may be starting a relationship with you, but there's someone else that he's leaving in order to be with you. If that's the Queen of Cups, she still has a thing for him and he may still have a thing for her a little bit, but it's over. Okay, I'm hearing that. It's over. I feel like this is like a closure thing between you and this person. If the two of you are coming together, a masculine is wrapping something up with another feminine. You're going to be curious about that. Just be cool. Just be cool. I think let him do that. But I feel like there's always going to be something here between the two of you. You may always sort of have like an unconditional love for them. You may put them up on a pedestal to a degree. I'm also hearing that you may have an object, like a talisman or an object that belongs to them or them to you. There will be talk of returning it. You need to know that they want you to keep it or they want to keep that possession of yours. Interesting. Some of you really care about this person. I can feel it. I'm also hearing for some of you, this is a brother or a friend. Okay, maybe you've had something unrequited between the two of you. And the final outcome is the Six of Swords. There's the boat moving on. No fighting. Clarifying this. Lots of sixes here. So true pivotal point. 6 of Cups, the memory. 7 of Pentacles, thinking about it. Watching that person go. Lay sigh. 5 of Cups. Is sad. Regrets. This wasn't easy. Sad and regrets. It's not easy. You'll always have your memories. You will. You will think about them. A lot of nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia here. I also think it's possible that this person may message you and you will give them the cold shoulder. You might even be a little bit bitchy to them or not respond at all, but it will trigger something emotional in you. I honestly think a person wants to make something right with you. Like goodbye. Someone may be moving or relocating as well. Yeah, and I'm feeling like this is an I'm sorry. Let's just move on. I think it will help you with inner peace. And I feel like the nostalgia is mutual. So this person, again, could be reversed or extensions of you projected into the environment. Keep that in mind. This person, death, they could have Scorpio in their chart. They are accepting an ending. Something is over. King of Wands, I feel like it's a masculine. I feel like all these kings are the same guy. We get one more king. We have an emperor. You know what, Sagittarius? You might have been a very important part of this person's growth process. They might have been a very important part of yours as well, because we're getting a lot of kings and queens. I feel like this person, I do think he has an arrogant side, especially if he has Leo in his chart. I love Leo. They're my favorite sign, but they can be a little oblivious sometimes in this way. This person is sort of thinking of his own grand vision for his life. He is putting himself first. The Wheel of Fortune to the Fool, Aries too. This person has ended something maybe with you, or it's like the end of an era is what I'm hearing. He is feeling pretty good about himself. He's just going to let the Wheel of Fortune turn where it may. And the Fool, he really wants to be lighthearted. This person wants to leave a lot behind. I did want to know what the Fool was, because he does look pretty confident. Like, yep, this is over. Endings bring new beginnings for me. I have undergone a transformation. Cool. That's great, dude. And like, everything's chill with me. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling happy. I wanted to know what the Fool was. And I got the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Okay. Well, look, and I get the sense you already know this about this person, Sagittarius. They're not as confident as they seem. They are somewhat calculated. They are going to keep stuff from you. If they told you they were getting into a new relationship, I don't know that that's true or not. There's some stuff that they struggle to see. They have self-limiting beliefs. They may be under the weather. They may have a little bit of a lazy side as well. There's not a lot going on for them. And there's stuff that they don't want to tell you. I also think a part of them would like you to chase them a bit. There was a strong tie between the two of you, and I know there was. You want to know why? Because when I was shuffling the Island Time Wellness deck, when I shuffle decks, I keep them turned upright so I can see the cards that are coming out. I kept seeing the karmic relationship and the twin flame card. You guys had some kind of a runner-chaser dynamic. It was very intense. You had high highs, low lows. The relationship wasn't always great, but there was a connection here between the two of you, because I saw those two cards. They didn't come out though. So it's like, I do think it's best that it's over between the two of you. I think this person was never really giving you what you needed. I feel like the 5 of Pentacles and the Moon is the feminine. Like, she just never got what she needed here. Whoever this Queen of Cups is, like the King and Queen of Cups care about each other. She was never really getting what she needed. She may have had emotional issues, self-esteem issues. You may be talking to him about all this too. There is like a lot of stuff going on here. Like, the masculine does want someone to chase him, but at the same time, he's saying it's over. It's not as lighthearted as he's making it out to be. I kind of get the sense that this is just how this person deals with transition. And if they have an ounce of Aries in their chart, oh my God, these people excel at moving on. Sagittarius are good at moving on too, but nobody beats Aries with moving on. I'm like, okay, they're moving on like Aries. It's not easy for the both of you. Your cards overall, Sagittarius, are the 2 of Cups. You will talk to this person. You care about them too. Like, you'll clink glasses. You may go out and have coffee together. Or like the 8 of Wands, but it could be like a Zoom call where you do care about them. You do see them face to face, but then you turn your back on it. And then the World and the 6 of Cups. I wanted to know what the World was. I think you've gotten an ascension. And I got the High Priestess, the 8 of Cups. The 7 of Pentacles fell onto the floor. I actually do take a card when it falls off my table. I think it's significant. And it fell into the reverse. You're letting this go. You don't have a lot to say. I think you'll have a good conversation with them. I think that you will turn your back on this and think about the future. Some of you are thinking about moving or traveling. The world is mine. The world is a very big place. And this is such a Sag vibe. This is like, this should be on a t-shirt and say Sagittarius. Like, that's Sagittarius. The world is so big. It's mine to explore. I'm doing a lot of life review, but I'm ready to go through a new portal. Sag is always ready to go through a new portal into a new beginning. You have your memories. Some of you want to go visit a place that you grew up in, or some of you may take a vacation, like a place where you used to vacation as a kid, or a place that means a lot to you from childhood. Some of you with the World of the 6 of Cups, you may come across a lot of memories. Like on Facebook, they have this thing called Facebook Memories. You may be seeing some old images pop up in your social media, but you're still looking forward. The High Priestess, you are very quiet. Very quiet. Some of you have Pisces rising. Listening to your intuition. You filed all this away in your book of secrets of feminine knowledge. You are walking away. I also think you're not going to stand here and wait for something to happen anymore. You're not. You're not at all. You're not waiting around. I do think that there is an energetic and psychic connection on your end. This might be a giant pain in the ass for you too, because like even if something is over between you and another person, like you can always kind of feel them, whether you want to or not. I also think that some of you are trying to get in tune with your spirit guides and find like the right place for you moving forward, but you are leaving this behind and letting it go. Justice is served. You are happy. Whatever's happening, there's like a solitude and an embracing inner peace that is leading to happiness. This just seems like, I kind of feel like some of you just got the closure in a scenario that like everybody wants, but not a lot of people get. Like he pulled it out of his ass and said goodbye the right way or something like that, or saying goodbye to someone the right way. You're going to have regrets, but you're going to have memories. Just keep, such is life on planet Earth, right? Justice is served in your favor. Just keep moving on, Sag. I think you're handling yourself beautifully. Know that this person might play a few games with you. They might say some things to try to make you jealous. Like the King of Cups might try to make the Queen of Cups a little jealous or insecure a bit. Because I have King and Queen of Wands and King and Queen of Cups. You fulfilled some good roles for each other, but it's sort of time to let it go. Think about the cycles you've played out. Another piece of advice is as they walk away, be mindful not to just stand there and just keep on loving him, putting him up on a pedestal. He walked away. You know, let it go. The Queen of Cups does need to let that go. It may take time. It was an important cycle. Yeah. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Sagittarius, that's your message for the next couple of days. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Gosh, I'm glad I got through that. I don't feel very good, but I made it through that. Link to the website for private readings is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.